Is Dragon Ball Fusion World, the digital version, free to play? That is the question a lot of people are asking, and to be honest, it is not free to play. But that doesn't mean that it's not playable, it just means that you might have to drop some money. In my opinion, off rip, I do think the game is affordable to play, but it is not free to play friendly. We'll say that, right? Because you do get gems and everything, and I break that down and go over all the stuff and compare it to the physical copy and the digital copy to see which one you'll be saving money on, which one you'll be getting more bang for your buck, and so on and so forth. So let's come over here to the game, and we're going to talk about all that stuff. Yo, this is Editing Mars here. I wanted to put in here that we talk about the wild card system after we talk about is the game free to play. So stay tuned. There will be a timestamp in the video just in case you want to skip the free to play part and go to the wild cards part. All right. Carry on. All right, well, first thing first, what we want to talk about is how much is a physical copy of a booster box of the Dragon Ball Fusion World. And right now, a booster box is going for $170 range. We'll just say that, right? So for $170, you are getting 24 packs that have 12 cards in it, and that's 24 code cards to use for the digital version, right? So you think that's a lot. So a booster box has 288 cards in it, and that's also 24 code cards, and the 24 code cards will get you 192 cards, right? That's a code card is one booster pack, and one booster pack has 8 cards in it for the digital version, right? Whereas the physical copy has 12 cards in it, right? Okay, stick with me. So altogether, you'll have 288 cards physical, and you'll have 192 cards digital, and altogether that is 480 cards together between the digital version and between the physical version of the game, right? But when you come over to the digital version, you buy $60, right? $60 for 6,000 gems. So what that is, you'll get 60 packs for that, and guess what? It's exactly 480 cards. So for 480 cards, you're $60 in the digital version, and for 170 cards, $170, you'll get 480 cards. It's the same amount, right? You get the same amount of cards, but for different prices, right? One, you have the physical version, and two, you'll have 192 of the digital version. Whereas in the digital, for $60, you just get 480 cards off rip. So in my opinion, if I don't have the funds to buy $170, or my local scene is not that big enough for me to be buying these $170 worth of cards to go around and play the game, I'm probably going to gravitate more towards the digital version, drop $60, and I get the same amount of cards that I don't have to split between the physical and digital. I just now have it all on the digital version, right? So that's easy, right? So let's go back to the free-to-play aspect. So over here, the free-to-play aspect, right? You have your dailies and weeklies and achievements and events, right? Your dailies are very straightforward. This is what you're going to do when you want to log in every day and you want to complete all your dailies, because you get 20 gems a day in 7 days a week. So that's 140 gems just by completing your dailies every day, right? And now if you do your weeklies, it's 60 gems a week. So that is 200 gems a week. That's 2 packs of in-game cards that you can get a week from playing the game. So if you do it a month, that's 800 gems a month, and that's 8 packs a month. Free to play, not dropping any money into the game. Now you might be like, oh wow, that's not a lot. And it is not a lot. I agree. It is not a lot for somebody to want to play the game for free without spending any money. That's going back to the point why I do not think this game is free to play. But as I broke it down to you before, $60 gets you 480 cards. Now, if you treat it like a AAA game or just a video game that you want to play and drop $60, you can almost get any deck that you want to get and build in this game. Once again, this is all RNG, so you're not guaranteed to get all the cards you want, but I still think your $60 is going towards something better, and you can collect and build and work with different decks with that $60. So I do believe it is affordable for some people. I'm not pocket watching anybody, but I know for myself, I treat things like how I buy regular video games, right? And this is a regular video game. So I just pay $60, 480 cards. Now you're going to have to keep paying that money over time, but it's the same thing as the physical copy of the game as well. You want to keep buying cards, getting better decks, and so on and so forth. I also didn't mention the achievements, because the achievements you will unlock at your own time and your own pace, so who knows how long it's going to take you to get the achievements. And there is also a daily login reward for 10 gems. You log in for 10 gems, you get an extra 100 gems for those 10 days. You log in for 10 days, you get 100 gems in those 10 days, right? Very straightforward. So there's more than 20 days in a month. So if you log in for 20 days, that's an extra boost. But we know real life happens. You're not going to log in every day, and it's hard to do that. That's why I didn't incorporate that into the final. So once again, 1 month of playing this game, doing your dailies and doing your weeklies, you'll have 800 gems for 8 packs, right? And now that's going to give you 64 cards. You'll get 64 cards a month for free to play. Is that good? It's better than nothing, in my opinion, right? So once again, the game is not free to play, but it is affordable to play if you have the means to afford to buy a $60 game, especially when it first releases. Now, I'm not telling you to go drop $60 every time a new set comes out. That's up to you. By all means, however you budget your money, you budget your money. But now let's compare the digital copy and physical copy one more time, because I want you guys to understand and see the value in the digital and see the value in the physical, right? For $120 in the digital version of the game, you are getting 960 cards. That is a lot of cards, right? Now, if I buy 2 physical copy booster boxes for $170 each, that is $340 that you have to spend to get the same amount of cards inside the physical copy and versus the digital copy. So in my opinion, if it's hard, it is hard for me to go out and play this game because there's no decks, can't find any, they're very scarce, they're hard to get, so I can't play the physical copy like I want to. But I'm investing into the digital copy, so that's why I'm dropping $120, which is I would have dropped more if I was buying the physical copy to get all the cards and stuff that I want. So I hope I was able to break that down for you guys and make it a little bit more clear that the game isn't free to play, but it is affordable to play if you have the right means to play it, right? So with that being said, I do think they need to balance it, and I do think we need to get a little bit more bang for our buck. So I think maybe the dailies need to be 20 gems a day, or maybe even 10 gems a day, for each daily quest you do, in the weeklies maybe 20 for each one, just to give us a little bit more so we can boost it up to maybe 10 packs a month rather than 8 packs a month, and it will help out a lot more, right, for people who want to be free to play and don't have the means to do that, right? So that's my take on, is Dragon Ball Fusion World, the digital copy, free to play? And no, it's not. It's affordable to play. But now moving on to something else that I wanted to talk about, because I see a lot of questions of people talking about what are wild cards, because there's a message that pops up if you summon a card and it's saying what are wild cards. So let me break it down what wild cards are for a lot of the new people here. If there's a lot of veterans in here, you could probably chime in if I miss anything and explain what wild cards are from other video games, other digital copy games of card games in the TCG world. Okay, I'm talking. So I'm going to do a pack opening. I'm going to use my 300 gems. Just going to do a pack opening, get three packs right here, okay? And we'll show you the summoning animation for those of you who don't know. Ooh, it's gold. Okay, we didn't get nothing really crazy, because if it's red, then you got an SCR, okay? But it's not. So we're just going to come here, open the packs, and then I'm going to show you what happens after we open the packs. And hopefully I can show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to go to next, get the next pack, bang. And you guys are going to see the wild card message pop up after the cards that I get. Okay, I'm still looking for Beerus, but now there's a way to get Beerus with these wild cards, or cards that you need or you're specifically looking for, right? Because you're opening all these packs, and since this is the digital copy of the version, is what do you do with your bulk? You'll get 4 copies of each card, and each version of the card you can have 4 copies of, right? So with that being said, if you have more than 4 copies of the card, what happens? Bang, this screen right here comes up, your wild cards. And it pops up so quick so people don't understand or see what's going on. So I got more copies of some of these cards, and now they're considered wild cards, which means you could come over here, you go to your deck, you hit collections, and then you hit all cards. Now it's showing you all the cards that are in the game currently that you have and that you don't have, okay? The ones that you clearly have are lit up, and the ones you don't have are grayed out, right? So now what those wild cards are, if you look over here in the top left, you see there's an L3, a C11, a UC3, a R3, and SR0, and SCR0 as well. So these are our wild cards. These are what we have, right? So we can use these wild cards to craft cards that you want. So for me, I'm looking for the Beerus cards. And once again, this is not explained in the game either, but there's damn near 3 versions of each card, right? So you have the regular regular art card, then you have the premium version, right? We don't have, let me see if I can find a premium version of a card. My Frieza premium, it's just a glowing background and regular, and then it's a regular Frieza, right? And then you have the alt arts from some of the cards. So there's three much cards. Anyway, so I do not have this Beerus leader, but as you can see down here at the bottom, it says create card, use 1L that I have. So it's going to take from here and it's going to use it, and I'll be able to craft my Beerus leader card that I've been trying to summon with all these packs, and I still have yet to get it. So now, bada bing, bada boom, I have my Beerus card. I hit yes. Card has been generated. And now right here, it is now colored, and I can see that I have my Beerus card. Now I can go back, if there's any other cards that I have missing, I can go and use the common cards, the UC cards, and the rare cards and everything. But you need copies of the SR cards. You need at least more than 4 copies. So if you guys have ever played a gacha game, you guys know how you need dupes to get cards that you want. And so the SCRs are going to be super rare to get, and so you'll probably never be able to get an SCR rare unless you're dropping hundreds of dollars in the game. So this is just a way for you to get cards and use your bulk, as you would call it, in the digital version of the game to get cards that you don't have. Now, somebody might bring up the question, do these carry over to different sets? And we do not know yet. So in my opinion, from playing gacha games and so on and so forth, a lot of this stuff do not carry over from banner to banner, if you will. So this might be currency just for this banner, but I don't know how they're going to do it. It would be smart if they do it, if they keep it from banner to banner, or from set to set, I'm sorry. And so we could just, I don't have to worry about, oh, now I don't have to really summon for a leader card for the next set. I could just craft it because I have the access materials that I need. Because if I have my deck that I want and it's working for me, winning battles for me, I don't need to keep opening packs because I'm not collecting the cards. I'm making my decks. So that would be stupid of them if they do not travel or make these travel from set to set. Okay, I've been talking too much. I don't want to take up too much of your time, okay? If you like this kind of content, leave a like on the video. It will greatly appreciate it. My name is Mars. This is Never Shop Alone, your one-stop shop for everything TCG related, and I will catch you guys in the next video. The next video, we're going to be doing battles, and I'm going to be showing you the decks that I'm using. I've been using a Frieza deck, and I've been getting washed, okay? This is just a foresight of what to look for. Here's my battle record. I've been going on rank defeat. I have not won one match. I played 9 times. Hopefully, the next video will be my 10th match, and I will win. And we're going to turn the tides of me winning this game. Okay, I like rambling at the end of the videos. Y'all know that. All right, I'm out of here. Catch you in the next one. Peace.